right, just get a sense of how it feels up there. Don't worry about doing the step.
We've been rehearsing for a few weeks now. Today is kind of our first day with the whole set and 2 adults from Royal Opera House. So it's all beginning to come together.
It's quite an odd process because all 3 parties have been kept separate. Sergei, Will Kemp, the narrator, and the children.
But Peter paid no attention to his grandfather's advice. Boys such as he are simply not afraid of wolves.
So I've been rehearsing with the children down here for 8 weeks, teaching the whole ballet from beginning to end and trying to sort of fill in the gaps, either speaking what Will says for the kids so they have a sense of the narration, and then occasionally getting up and trying to sort of do what Sergei does. And then I've been doing the same for Sergei and Will at the Opera House, so they've had separate rehearsals as well. What's really funny is Will came for the first time at the weekend, and he just literally slotted in. It was amazing. And like today, when Sergei arrived, he just slotted in.
She could not escape the wolf. He was getting nearer.
Today, yes, very special day because we had Sergei and Will Kemp in for the first time.
That was really good, but don't then look down in your reaction, because you went 4, 5, 6, and then you went 1 to react. Yeah, so you'd go 4, 5, and 6. Whoa! You'd keep eye contact with him for your reaction. Whoa! Yes, 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 yes. Yeah.
You always wanted to try the extra 2% harder because you want to impress them because they're like your idol.
It was really special because we've never danced with him before, ever. And it was really good to act with him because in the studio we have to imagine that the wolf's there, but for him to be there right in front of us was amazing.
Yeah, probably even more nervous than doing main roles in where I'm normally rehearsing, because everybody's wanted to see and expect a lot from you, so it's a lot of pressure because they all look up to you and all kids, so you have to deliver.
Show the difference, ladies!
Every ballet dancer wants to be lifted by Sergei, and it's just a dream come true. You don't really think that you're ever going to be lifted by Sergei, and it's just a magical feeling.
He's an amazing jumper and an amazing turner as well as everything else, so it's great watching him dance and dancing with him.
I wanted my wolf to be like a Russian ballet dancer gone mad, sort of wild animal like Nureyev, Baryshnikov, Nijinsky. And I also wanted him to be quite yobbish and quite a loud, slightly rough, threatening, boisterous, macho character.
Yes, he's a kind of nasty character and he's trying to eat everybody. He's always hungry and angry as well, so.
What's lovely about this is that Matt has incorporated a narrator within a piece who is very much a part of the action, not just, as can very often happen with narrating, they step back and they just tell you what's happening quite coldly. He's encouraged me to become part of his piece.
High up, in a large tree, sat a little bird, Peter's friend. All is quiet, she chirped cheerily. All is quiet.
In 1995, Dame Merle Park, who was the director of the Royal Ballet School, commissioned me to create the ballet for their annual school performance. The aim of the piece was to get as many kids on the stage as possible so that they could show off as many year groups of children. Basis for all the choreography is classical ballet, but I think I'm very strongly influenced, certainly when I did the piece, by such masters as Frederick Ashton and Kenneth Macmillan, George Balanchine, John Cranko. So there's lots of influences from those sort of great choreographers.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not scary, is it? 1, 2,
I decided to get as many kids on stage as possible. I would bring not only the characters to life, but also all the sort of scenery. Things like the meadow, the wall, the forest, the pond. So I decided to create this almost Busby Berkeley inspired sort of musical theatre world. I decided that the pond would be 1920s flappers and that they would dance very much like an Esther Williams movie of all those sort of synchronised swimmers.
Okay, great. So stop there, that's great. So good, that's good, girls. Make sure you're on your mark or in between your marks. So good, Lorraine, the first time is here, that's great. Second time, can you be here? Because I think if you go here, you're too far over to that side, and that side of the audience aren't going to see you. So do your second one here. Then come this way round. And this was the one you really need to turn out, because you're right at the front, and we can see everything. Da 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 da. Yes.
It's a story and it's for kids. There are some sort of quite pantomime moments in it, so I'm very keen that the children really express themselves and express their intentions dramatically in a really big way. So, and hopefully that grows out of the classical choreography, really, where it starts.
1 and 2 and then a 3 and then a 4 and 5 and 6 and 10.
The character, it's quite a moody duck, quite funny, sometimes cheeky, and always wants its own way.
Freeze! Okay, see where Phoebe Fenwick is now? Yeah? So what you're going to do is just run past where Phoebe Fenwick is now. But she'll have moved by the time you get there, yes.
I have to have eyes in the back of my head. I have to have eyes everywhere, because I just have to catch. And I see them very easily, just all the little mistakes. So I'm constantly picking the kids up on the mistakes. And certainly today, because it was the first day that we had the tree, the piece of set, it's a spacing thing with the kids. It's getting them used to the fact that now there's a piece of set there and spacing them correctly on the stage so that the children begin to familiarise themselves with the actual space that they will be dancing in.
Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Jump, jump. Think of that. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. 5, 6, 7.
What I've enjoyed most about playing this role is that you can put in as much as you want, and almost what you put in you get out. So voices for the characters, and to actually see the children, to see the choreography there in front of you, and to see their characterisation and personality informs what I do and feeds me. So this is the best part of the whole process.
Point your feet, girls. Stretch your knees and point your feet.